6 years ago, a stallion's fantasy became reality in a form never seen before. Atelier Stadium, a giant artist's arena. His motivation for creating Atelier Stadium was to encounter new works of art that could lift the pony soul as never before.
Allez, dessin!
To realize his dream, he secretly started choosing the top artists of the pony world, and he named this group the Iron Artists, the invincible ponies of artistic skill. Iron Artist Andy Price, Iron Artist Agnes Garbowska, Iron Artist Tony Fleece, and Iron Artist Sara Richard. Atelier Stadium is the arena where the Iron Artists awaited the challenges of master artists from around Equestria. Both the Iron Artist and the Challenger would have 1 hour to tackle the theme subject of the day, using all their skills, techniques, and creativity there to create artistic visions never seen before. And if a Challenger ever won over an Iron Artist, they would gain the pony's ovation and fame forever. Every battle, reputations were on the line in Atelier Stadium, where master artists one another. But today, the Iron Artists will face the ultimate test, each other. Today, we will decide who will take the crown of ultimate Iron Artist as former colleagues battle, and only one can prevail. Who will win? Whose technique will reign supreme?
Welcome one and all to Atelier Stadium. On this momentous occasion, for years, Chairstallion Kaga's Iron Artists Andy Price, Agnes Garbowska, Tony Fleece, and Sara Richard have protected the honor of Atelier Stadium for all challengers. But today, the Chairstallion has bidden them to discover which among them is strongest of all by best realizing today's theme subject. Prepare yourselves for the ultimate experience in improvised artistic talent and creativity. First, the judges. Today's panel is a very distinguished collection of luminaries well prepared for the task at hand. Please welcome noted unicorn-based author Dana Simpson. I need to shake your hand. The chair of BABSCon 2019, Sophie Ardinger. Original BABSCon design lead, tarot designer, and convention chronicler, Chocolate Pony. And the lead artist for BABSCon 2019, a rising young talent and aspiring cult leader, Trees. All hail Trees.
Thank you. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I've never done this before.
And now, here they are, the Iron Artists themselves, dominant figures in their creative landscape of Equestria, who've left many a dashed dream in their wake. Iron Artist Andy Price. Iron Artist Agnes Garbowska. Iron Artist Tony Fleece. And Iron Artist Sara Richard. But before we begin, the Chairstallion Kaga himself would like to say a few words. Da-na, da-da-na.
Art about ponies. If memory serves correctly, it was the great Lauren Faust who said, friendship was magic, and used ponies as her design for friendship around the world. And here at this very special convention, BABSCon, I ask my Iron Artists one last time to establish who among them is the greatest vessel for her pony-based friendship and magic. But first, to announce the theme subject for today, in which they will have 1 hour to realize with their skills and talent. And it is BABSCon mascots in a cyberpunk milieu.
Man alive!
And now the time has come to see who among them will be the winner. Allez, dessin!
Bang a gong, we are on! Okay.
Yeah, really.
Okay, we have the artists using their phones. I believe these are iPhones. Oh, no, we have a non-iPhone over here. Oh my goodness, a Google Pixel. Which generation is that? 3. Oh, hi, living the large life. Okay. I believe this is paper that they are using. Judges, have you seen paper used before?
Never.
I've forgotten how to use
Man
paper.
alive, this is an innovative bunch. Is that a pensile? Yeah. Pensile.
Right.
Pensile.
An unusual technique.
Interesting.
I hear paper comes from trees. Is this true?
You would be the one to confirm.
I'm upset.
I feel like we have a biased judge. Direct relation to the materials used.
Well, also my father was killed by a pencil.
Ooh, this is a terrible revelation. They are all using pencils.
What's an unusual strategy? We'll see if it pays off for them.
I like how you lean when you talk. It makes it seem way more professional.
Ooh, everybody is right-handed except for Tony Fleece. I don't know if that's anything. Is that a thing? It's a thing now.
Left-handed people originated in Sumeria back in the 1800s.
Oh. Tony,
Thank you.
you got a little Sumerian in you. Would you like some? I'm not seeing. Oh, I was about to say I don't see any color yet, but Agnes Garbowska using blue. Blue. It's an Edgar Allan Poe pencil case over there. Pretty sweet. Ooh, we've got the crew in here. That's right. Let's get some close-ups on some of this emerging artwork. Lots of squiggles, judges. How do we feel about the squiggles and the lines so far?
I predict Sophie will say something about some ancient technique that involves
I
squiggles.
believe the squiggles were first used by the pharaohs of Egypt to craft proper pony structure.
Ooh, Egyptian.
Yes.
Does anybody have a yellow bell pepper that Chairman Kaga can bite? No? Ah, that would have been great. Give me that apple. Do it. Oh, wait, that's my family.
Oh.
Keep going. If anybody has seen the original, where Chairman Kaga bites the bell pepper, he looks crazy. Okay, Sara Richard is not messing around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of paper.
Oh, I'm very upset then.
I do like the Alamo style deconstruction that Sarah's using in her art piece.
I can't see what's happening, so.
If we
I can
check
see
the
that they're
monitors,
writing.
can we get some close-ups on the 5 paper? Can we cut to that? There we go. Look at that. It's very bright.
Yeah.
It's not become a thing yet.
I noticed that there's pencil marks on paper.
There are pencil marks on paper. I believe that was one of the stipulations.
I like how there's pencil marks on the paper.
Even though the paper comes from trees?
Paper comes from trees. I did
have
hear
a
that
cult
somewhere.
now, and we can take care of that situation.
I see.
Well, I
see.
do like that she's using 5 paper because if you look at all the great comic artists, they are magicians like Alan Moore and Grant Morrison. And 5 is a very spiritual number. They just used to create a sigil that will open a portal that will call Jack Kirby back to help her with her art.
Is he left-handed?
I don't think Jack Kirby was Sumerian, no.
Oh. Okay, we have Andy Price has. Is this like a starter, like a test one, or thumbnail? Thumbnail. Okay. Oh, Tony, there's eyes. There's eyes on this one. We gotta get. Can we get a shot on this one? Tony has eyes on his. Right here. Yeah. Beautiful. But he's left-handed, so it's blocking everything.
I'm actually liking Tony's art piece right now because it has a really interesting style similar to Kevin O'Neill's style from 2000 AD back in the day. If you guys have seen his work on Extraordinary Gentlemen, it's very similar to how Kevin O'Neill would draw ponies.
I just like how it's dark so I can see it.
I like how I wasn't given anything to say, and now he seems like the smartest one in the group, so it's very cool.
I will
do have
absolutely
2 art
take your word
degrees,
for
so
it.
there.
I read Wikipedia.
Sara Richard has cracked out a marker of some kind. It's gray. It's a gray marker. Oh, Andy Price shaking his head and going back to the reference. He's been thrown by this gray marker.
Let's see his browser history.
The gray marker is.
No. Get this camera back over here while he's using his phone.
I'm getting a sense from Agnes of movement and dynamism. Does anybody else feel that way?
I like that you sketch with blue, and I feel like I should start doing that.
I thought you sketched with green.
No, because I still can't see it.
No, I
Like,
feel
the
like
screen's
that would
really, like-
I don't know. I feel like that's some kind of blasphemy.
Is there a way to bump the ISO down on this camera?
I like blue because Silver Span is blue.
Look at the energy behind that penmanship.
Simple,
incredible.
simple needs and wants, just blue.
I just think they're all really pretty.
Yeah, that's how I felt all weekend, because nobody would leave me alone, and I kept having to leave the table for a million different things. Trees, get up!
Fun fact, the Incredible Hulk was actually originally drawn gray.
Oh my god. Do you have any fun facts about,
That was fun.
I don't know,
Well-
ancient Greece? Just off the top of your head.
In ancient Greece, the Hulk was gray.
Yes.
Cool.
They didn't have
An
many other
interesting
colors in
artist
ancient
stance
Greece.
that Sara is taking here. Oh boy. Oh.
Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul.
Yeah, excuse me.
There is controversy on the floor. Andy Price attempting to influence the outcome
Yeah, I think we should step it up, and we should be allowed to, like, throw things.
through a
and-
well-known Tanya Harding technique.
Actually, I really approve of what Sarah's doing from an ergonomic perspective.
If you're lucky, Andy, if you're lucky.
It's a famous technique Stan Lee used to do to Steve Ditko, pushing him off the chair.
It created some of the most
And out of most of
dynamic
the credits.
pieces of comic work.
Commentary.
What style?
Pushing Steve Ditko off his chair.
But where is it from? You know where all the styles are from. Tell me.
I believe it originates from the 1700 postmodernism pre-1800 art.
I believe we call that word salad. I love you.
You would know. Trees.
I took art history twice.
Man alive, Chairman Kaga, have you ever seen the furiousness of this kind of sketching before?
The fury behind the sketching, I've seen more. I've seen greater.
I
You
believe
hear that,
Chairman
guys?
Kaga
More
is
fury.
calling you all a bunch of punks. Cyberpunks.
I'm leaving.
I'll see myself out.
Silver span, no. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Ooh, Tony has gone to the bundle. Oh, he's brought out a marker of his own. Is that gray or is that black, Tony? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
So cute. Double ears.
Judges, what's your favorite color of marker?
Clear.
Blue.
Wacom.
What?
Wacom tablet.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I got it.
Is it pronounced
And
Wacom?
iMac.
I've been saying Wake.
Everyone
I've been
says
saying
Wacom. I feel
for
like
12
I'm wrong,
years.
but I feel like I'm different enough to I can make it work.
Wait, it's Wacom?
Okay, cult members.
it's not.
We're all calling it Wacom. Yeah?
My mind
Okay,
is
cool.
blown.
Hanspree.
What?
Hanspree.
Whack'em, sack'em, wabots.
Well, Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard actually got his start working in the science fiction industry, writing and drawing.
I'm done with you.
That
It
is
was
true,
in
though.
2019 when trees killed Choco Pony.
What model of Wacom tablet did L. Ron Hubbard use?
He used the e-meter-based one that could clear your thetans with each stroke of the pen.
I think I need to sign him on to the cult.
I believe the model number was XENU.
More recently, David Miscavige started beating people
Somebody got
senseless
it.
with a Wacom tablet.
Yep. Where is Shelley?
Yes, I remember Reboot.
Jim Jones was an a-hole. So
Recorded and animated in
he was a
Canada.
very charismatic a-hole. Yeah, which cult leader should I cosplay next year?
We have moved into, is this acrylics? What is this?
Watercolor.
Watercolors.
Oh.
We have graduated from blue pencil to watercolors.
Which is a technique famously used by Alex Ross.
Brother of Bob.
Brother of Bob Ross, yes. Evil twin brother.
Ooh, the strong line work by Tony here. I am enjoying this. I might get a tattoo designed by Tony at some point. I do need my cutie mark. Ooh, Andy Price doing some fancy sketching. Oh, I believe Sarah is working on what appears to be a triptych. Ooh.
Oh.
Art terms. It's the one I remember.
So you guys, who do we think is winning?
Oh,
Triptych.
obviously, Sarah with 5 papers is summoning the great Cthulhu that Alan Moore also channeled. So, yeah.
I
She
believe
knows the
more
dark
is
arts.
less, though. Less is more. So
Alan
I don't
Moore.
know. I'm reserving judgment. What'd you say?
He said less is more. I said Alan Moore.
Stop it.
Well, I mean, less is more or less.
Okay.
It's Morrison.
God. I'm just gonna go under the table at one point.
Oh, I am seeing the blue turn into bold watercolors. I'm enjoying Agnes's work. I'm
Can
gonna
you
stay
imagine
here
if
for a
someone
bit.
did this like all the time? I
just,
mean, like
just
anytime
walked
anyone was-
around and commentated on whatever you're doing
That's
all the
his
time.
job.
There's nothing more stressful, I think, because
How
my
is
boyfriend
this? Is everybody
already
having
does
fun with
that
me
too.
doing this? Is it great? Do you like it when I do this? It's really good, isn't it? Let's come over here.
No pressure.
Hey, Andy. Hey, Andy. What you doing?
Oh God.
You thirsty? Have
It's
a
my
sip.
worst
Oh,
fear. No,
I deserve that.
it's my worst fear.
No, it's great.
Here, have a moon.
There you
I've
go.
been moon-faced.
Aww. Someone get some tape. Oh.
When the moon hits your eye like a big... Oh, I sweated a lot on that. You can see through it in a part. Yeah, gross.
Okay, yeah, who's gonna buy it now?
Some perv.
Oh, God.
no.
All right. Hope you don't mind graphite.
Much
all over
better.
your face.
Sign it? No, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. It's worth less.
It'll be $50 extra.
The brand of the
Artists
camera we're
put a lot
using
of
is
their own sweat into
JVC.
their work.
Does anybody remember JVC?
Okay, now she's winning.
Yes, this is actually not a contest of art. It's a contest of jokes. Sarah currently winning. I, of course, am a walking joke, so I win. It's too late. You took too long to go aw, so I know you all believe it.
Ooh.
That's right. Once again, I've managed to make this all about me.
Oh.
I'm really impressed with her handling of Silverspan. Obviously, the mascot I designed, so I like Silverspan best. but-
Yeah, we know.
Everything is coming along.
We're aware. Yeah, cyberpunk is not easy to do.
Does
and it wasn't
anybody
easy
have
to
a
do
neon
for the
marker?
design team?
And
at
it's
all.
also not a very good Billy Idol record.
I just touched my new tattoo. I totally forgot it was there. It's fine.
Ooh, shots fired by Andy Price
Okay,
at
now
Billy
Andy's
Idol.
winning.
Also, for everyone in the audience, I would like to point out that the camera guy is a furry. You could tell by his shirt.
Yes.
I would also like to
Furries.
point out to anyone in the audience, Billy Idol was an artist popular in the 1980s. I'm looking into the audience, and a lot of you weren't around.
I thought that was David Bowie.
We don't talk about him.
Wait, did you just conflate Billy Idol and David Bowie?
Yes.
Get off the stage.
I watched too much Venture Brothers.
I am shocked. Man alive, that is gross.
Cult members? So, I'd like you to seize him, please.
Oh.
Man alive, we have just had shots further fired from Scope from the side of the stage. Get out of here, Scope.
I have to unfortunately agree with Scope.
But the alternative is the Orville, and no one likes Seth MacFarlane. I'm sorry.
Them fighting herds?
Seth MacFarlane, all his show sucks.
I
South
need to
Park is the
know-
best.
Hang on,
I
hang
fear
on.
that we have strayed
No.
so far from topic.
I just saw my boyfriend in the audience go, and I didn't hear what you said, so repeat, please. I need to know.
I said Seth MacFarlane, all his show sucks. South Park rocks.
I mean, I don't really have a horse in the race, but fight, 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 fight.
Didn't you do a voice on Family Guy?
No, I wish.
You should.
Why do you wish that?
Because it would pay quite well.
It's like a really light green, like a lime green.
Copper Chip was actually designed by our good friend Lolo Pan. She could not be here at this con, but she's here in spirit.
Yay.
She's in Southern California, so it's too far.
Oh,
Tony Fleece currently
I live
drawing
in Southern
lines on a
California, and
tube.
I'm here.
yeah.
Are those lines going to glow, Tony?
Picked her up on the way.
They might glow. Tony, not sure yet. You're welcome. Ooh, Sarah is adding pink. Is that neon pink, Sarah?
There's a lot of pink in cyberpunk.
There sure is. It's neon-y and it's makeup-y and hair-ish. I hope people have brought a lot of color. I know Agnes has.
It's reminiscent of a Joel Schumacher Batman film.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a cartoon. Famously said by Joel Schumacher to all the actors constantly when they questioned what the heck was going on.
I feel. Okay, you
And
win.
that's how that turned out.
Famously, he also apologized for the mess he made.
I realized that was way
Yeah, once everybody wanted him lynched.
Oh,
no. No, cut back to more judges, please. There we go. Stand on the chair. Andy definitely won't push you.
I might. Oh my God. This has to be a liability of some kind.
No. This entire convention is a liability.
Oh God. There are no fast movements around me. I'm like a small animal. God damn.
I've seen Sarah's technique before. It's to get as much torque on the marker to really get
You just
that
won't tell the
marker
hotel
on the
about the
paper.
liability issues?
Yeah.
Famously, Grant Morrison does the same thing when he was working on Invisibles. He will stand on his chair to channel the aliens from Kathmandu. And that is actually true. I'm not making that up.
If that's so famous, why didn't I know it
Are
already?
you Wikipedia?
I am Wikipedia.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, the Invisibles did inspire the movie The Matrix, so that's another thing.
Thieves.
Neato.
I also see Andy Price as a Slytherin.
The back of his shirt says stage paw. I thought it said saucepan. I don't know why.
No, Ratchet's a furry. You
Probably
can tell.
because I'm exhausted.
Aren't we all?
Hello,
furries?
saucepan. This is the Atelier Stadium.
I'm hungry.
I do want to say all
Well,
furries are bronies, but not all bronies are
Chefs
furries.
in attendance of the convention.
I
that
know.
Perhaps we
Brony
could
Chef
call
did a
him-
great job.
Call him up here on stage.
I like the colors that we're seeing right now.
This is Agnes's work.
great.
Agnes
Yeah,
is
I'm really digging the watercolor.
kicking this watercolor into high gear.
I don't know watercolor very well, so I'm just not gonna.
You are seeing a
It's
master
beautiful.
class.
It looks great.
So stories from the old day of the design team. We actually had to redesign Golden Gates 5 times before we got the colors right.
Is that true?
That is correct.
I didn't know that.
That is true.
I'm relatively new to the design team.
And
Oh my God.
Tony is
All
now
the versions
adding
of Golden
the
Gates we
color,
had over the
bringing
years.
this to life.
Let me see that.
The bold,
That's- yeah.
sharp
then
lines
the
are
second-
now being
and then the second
colored
year she
in.
went
Can
through
we get
another
a shot
redesign.
on this?
Oh my God.
Get in
like
here.
the first year we did one design, and the second year
There
was
we
a total-
are.
another total redesign.
Now make sure to
Wow.
accidentally drop that camera right on
Yeah.
Tony's head. It doesn't look that heavy. Oh, no, it's
and
heavy.
Then they did another retouch and redesign, I think, in 2016 too.
Wow.
We actually moved her hair around because it would look too much like toothpaste.
Yeah.
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 I designed a mascot that's still in use for a different pony convention, and I never put 1/10 that much thought into it, and now I feel irresponsible.
Right. Yeah. Welcome
Well,
to my life.
I mean, our chair of the board is like revisits every so often, and if it's not exactly right, like you end up doing it 12 times.
I think they don't dare change her design because they're afraid they'll make me angry.
Oh, we're not afraid to make our artists angry. It happens all the time.
I think people are afraid to make me angry pretty often.
I am very taken by this retro 20s Art Deco but futuristic Andy Price creation here.
Better look at whatever
So,
it is
so
you're
they're
describing.
indulging in the Philip K. Dick style of
That's
of
cheating,
cyberpunk.
Sarah. This looks like some kind of, is this a close-up or a giant mecha pony thing? It's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Chairman Kaga, what do you think of this amazing triptych? That's right, I said it again.
Yeah.
No, I know where. Ah, ha, ha, nice. Filthy.
It's for kids.
How was your triptych? How was your trip? Tick.
Switch the feed there. Want to switch the feed on the monitors? Oh, there we go.
Ooh, look at that.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. I'm into that.
Oh my God, Golden Gates. I love that. That's great.
Is it a very hard triptych?
That also looks very Shiro-esque.
Yes. Guys,
Yes, but you're sticking firm. You're standing firm.
It's of the China
Yeah.
Shiros.
Yeah. think you need
As
to
opposed to the
loosen it up.
Kentucky
Get it
Derby.
floppy, flaccid, yeah. But the heads are great. The
Please
heads
tell me
are
someone
so.
else saw that besides
The heads are quite big.
Stop beating me at my own game.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like
Wow.
This
the
head
way-
is quite small. I don't think this is going to be as pleasurable for the judges.
It's my fault Sophie is here because I was asked by Sonia to remind her who the judges were because she slipped her mind. And I don't know why. I thought Dana's name was Sophie. I don't know.
For the record, my name has never been Sophie.
No.
Although my cat is named Sophia.
We're gonna call her Sophie now.
Yeah, my name. Yeah.
I don't want
you-
that to also be my fault.
Yeah, everyone's gonna call me Sophie
So
forever.
Sonia was just like, oh, I don't think she knows that. Let
And-
me find out what's going on with that. And then I
It's-
realized like an hour later, and I was like, oh God, no. And
It's
Sonia
gonna
was
be your
like, well,
fault, and I'm gonna
That's why I
start
get
a rival cult called the Cult of Sophie, and we're gonna wipe you out.
we like a challenge. Let's do it.
Judges, I have a development. Tony
Ooh.
is adding a second color.
Okay.
Living dangerously, Tony.
It appears to be some kind of dark yellow or orange.
Ochre. I
What
believe
would
that's
you
an
call this
ochre.
color, Tony?
Jasmine.
It's a jasmine. Really?
Jasmine is famously a princess from a Disney movie.
That one
An
actually is
animated
famous.
movie.
An
And also-
animated, yes.
Oh, it all comes together.
It also happens to be a cooking spice.
So dumb.
Yes. You're a spicy boy, Tony.
It also happens to be a fragrant flower.
Ah, pretty.
And I also happen to make jokes too late.
That's okay.
So
It's okay. There's a live action
You're
Aladdin
welcome.
movie coming out soon.
Better
I
late.
know.
Better late than my brand, which is bad.
Fair.
I do like that Andy and Tony are channeling Alan Moore by trying to grow impressive Rasputin-style beards.
It's all in the beard, I hear.
Yeah, next they'll be hating every film adaptation of their work.
Yes.
Do you? Do you hate the film adaptation of your work? Famously, Tony famously hates it. Wow, Agnes is. I was saying Tony has added a second color. Agnes has added a 15th color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to count. It's a lot.
Now, from the artist's perspective, I actually do want to point out that I like Tony's technique because he actually is drawing on the drawing board, which is easier to kind of shift around
Right.
if you need to turn the page. So
That's not funny. That's just true.
No, it's just true. That's
Yes.
what we artists do.
That's an actual judge comment. So, yay.
Yeah, if you came here for nothing but jokes, sadly mistaken, you actually got some information. Ha 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 ha.
Fool you.
You've learned artist's board and triptych.
Now, I do want to point out, Andy just pulled out looks like a whiting pen, and it's used to
Did you
either
say a
white-
whitey pen?
I don't know. It looks like a
Yes,
white
a
out
whitey
pen.
pen.
He
That's
pulled
right.
out
Well,
a
he
whitey
is a
pen.
whitey, but
I mean, technically, aren't all of Andy's pens whitey pens?
that is true. Very true.
We're getting into a whole
I
weird
mean,
area here
that
now.
particular pin, however, is
Says
often used by
says
producers.
the other very whitey to Andy.
Everything I own is whitey related. I have a pretty whitey car, I'll tell you that.
All right, now Andy is either winning or losing very badly.
Don't bother me. Welcome to BABSCon 2019. We make really old SNL jokes.
Not
that are
sponsored
slightly
by
racist.
Hasbro.
I mean,
SNL was a show that began
My
in
boyfriend's
the
laughing, so it's
mid-70s.
okay.
And that particular
I was gonna say,
character
though,
was
isn't
definitely
the
in the
whitey
70s to
pen
80s.
pin used by Hollywood
Early
producers?
70s, I apologize.
I like the diversity. I'm the only whitey out here.
Get out, Mike.
It was a whitey pen.
Yeah. You don't have any whitey pens,
I
Chocolate.
know. It's a very diverse crowd we up here.
Oh.
I have no whitey pens.
Medium point. At least it has a point.
Oh, medium point whitey pin.
That's not anything. Don't laugh at that.
Oh, good.
Now, another serious note, I do like Andy Price. If you look at his style right now, he has a really good handle on the shading and penciling.
Can you switch the feed so I can
Can't see.
and confirm?
I want to see.
I want to see too.
Just rip it out of his hands and show them.
But I do like each of the artists are actually using a medium that's really well suited for their specific styles.
As they should.
I mean, this is not their first rodeo.
Rodeo?
Rodeo.
Rodeo.
It's Los
Yes.
Angeles humor.
This isn't Nightmare Nights.
Is that a town in Montana?
Probably. I mean, yeah, totally.
Oh, I like this. Andy Price has written an advertisement on the side of a building that says something in Japanese.
Oh.
Very literally, it says something in Japanese. Can we get a tight shot on this?
Hi.
Just over here, can we
My
zoom
boyfriend
on the
can write
side
some
of
Korean on there.
this guy right
He
here?
won't know what it says or what it means, but he can write.
Right under his hand. God damn it, Andy.
I speak German. Does that help anything?
Is this something in Japanese? Closer?
The only
Closer.
Japanese I know
Closer.
is Toyota
Closer.
and sushi.
Closer
That's
to the
it.
right
And
above his
Pokemon.
hand. There it is.
We're right
Something-
up against the racial boundaries now.
Something in Japanese.
We're getting there.
Don't move. Don't move. There we go. Ah!
Stop moving.
There it is. Well, that was a long walk for that joke.
I love the way Andy shades his stuff. I love the hatching. It looks really good. I tried to remember to do that. Andy gave me a lot of good advice before I worked for the con, my first BABSCon 2016. And I was this little shy thing, not really, really obnoxious. But yeah, I was.
Still is.
I'm judging you, by the way, if you forgot.
It is literally, yes, your job.
But he drew trees, and he said I should never switch her hair around. I should always leave it in one place instead of like on the show where Rarity's hair will just change. So.
Yeah, on the show, everybody's mane is on whichever side is facing the camera, unless they turn during the shot.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
Yeah.
Something when I do the books, I make a point of Rarity's hair goes that way, so if she turns, it's got to stay that way.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah. So I followed that advice.
Marigold Heavenly Nostrils by Unicorn. Her mane is always on the right side, but her bangs are always on the far side of her horn.
I always flip Rarity's hair because I assume that in between panels she's gone like this.
She's flipped. Yeah. You know what? Rarity was a bad example.
Rarity's very conscious of where the camera is, I think.
Yeah.
She doesn't like me to have to draw that crappy angle where her twist is off on the other side.
And you don't want to.
She comes out of the page and smacks you. It happens.
Every
Don't stop
cartoon
him by
character,
Pinkie
when
Pie.
they're shown
Yeah.
face on,
Pinkie Pie breaks
is the most
fourth wall
bizarre
to
thing
hit
I've
him.
ever seen.
Oh yeah.
She
Well,
does
it's
it in favor of to her friends.
especially any character whose face isn't like flat like a human face, like ponies or members of the Simpson family.
There's a
By
South
which I
Park
mean,
characters.
by
That
which
is
I
all I
mean my own
watch.
relatives.
Which Simpson?
We have 30 minutes remaining,
while we're on the
artists.
racial
30
boundary, which
minutes
Simpson are we
remaining.
talking
My
30 minutes,
family, of
yeah.
course.
More color. More mushrooms.
So we have 30 minutes left. Do you think they'll get it done on time?
I mean, I feel like Agnes is nearly finished.
You're so on top of things, Choco Pony. What's
Why
your
else
deal?
did you ask me to
Look
be a
at
judge?
Why
Yes.
did you stop working for the con? I don't understand.
Why'd you ask me to be a judge? Oh,
Well,
that's a
that's-
long
I didn't
story.
ask you anything.
That's a long story. You could read it in my
I made
book.
her become a judge.
You see, I
indirectly.
get voluntold all the time. It's how
Yeah.
I ended up working for the con in the first place.
Everybody's phone search histories are Blade Runner, BABSCon, and Cyberpunk,
And triptych.
and mushrooms, but maybe not that word.
Unfortunately, Trees, you were not given the most important piece of advice.
What?
Don't work for a convention.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was one that I'm learning currently.
Yet you're still here.
I
and
like
you'll
the
be
money.
back next year.
Yeah.
Folks, I have
Also,
let you
the most
down.
important
Andy has
lesson
added
that
a
you will
third
learn
and fourth
at all
color.
tonight, the most important lesson, my name is Dana.
Wait.
No, I thought it was Sophie.
Babe, write that down.
Wait, Bill, what were you saying?
I have let you down. I missed one color. Tony has added a fourth. We are now
We're up to
in a
four-
sort of
we're
a
up to four
blue
colors.
gray.
All right, so can we get a
and pink.
Can we get a count on how many colors everyone has used so far?
Yeah, because I need to know.
I will do my best.
It's really, really important.
In terms of colors and not shades, Andy Price has 0. We are at pencil and whitey marker.
Okay. White is a color.
My
So
favorite
he's being
shade,
a Hollywood
kind of.
producer, okay.
Oh.
Agnes Garbowska has
Agnes has all of the
1,
colors.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yes.
7, 8,
Yes, you
9.
are.
Agnes, have you been keeping count? No. Okay. 7, 8, many.
I hope so.
It's a veritable Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat of colors. Tony has 4.
It's unacceptable.
Oh, I was about, okay, Sarah had 3, and then just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiny little scribbles. So now it's like 7.
All right.
That's
factor
more than
that in.
4.
Thank you.
Yes, I don't accept. You're only allowed whitey marker and pencil. Hey, I didn't
you're
say
the
whitey
one with the
markers are a
whitey
bad
marker.
thing, it's just a fact.
Oh.
Oh. Do we want to get specific, Andy? Where's your lineage?
I'm as white as it gets.
Okay.
From the Shetland Isles.
So it's a Shetland Isle marker.
So you're a Shetland pony.
There is a pony joke there to be
That's
made, but
cute.
I don't know how to do it.
We already did it, so you don't worry about it.
Good.
Yeah, don't overthink that one.
But oh, okay, I saw it for like a split second. Like a split second.
Fifth color. Tony
color,
has 5th
right.
color.
Okay, I need to approve it. Can you show me what the color was and fill out the paperwork?
It's like light blue.
Light blue, my favorite color.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll let it slide. That's
We'll,
just
we'll allow it.
Now, are these the type of markers that I've heard of called, are these Copic markers?
Some are.
Some are. Some are cheap knockoffs.
Once again, my worst fear is somebody walking behind me asking me, "Oh, did you just make that line? Are you sure you wanted to put it there?"
So Trees, is that really, truly the right color?
Is that really the choice you want to make there, Tony?
No, because here's the thing. My OCD would make me go, "Oh my God, did I? Oh wait."
Does anybody have an OC
So now I know
named
how to mess
D?
with you next year, now that I'm not chair.
Somebody should have an OC named D that has OCD.
Yes.
Cheap knockoff, new
Sheep
new pony.
knockoff.
Sheep knockoff.
Sheep knockoff?
Sheep knockoff.
Oh, that's cute.
A pony called Sheep Knockoff who's a sheep murderer.
All right, Andy. Just get back to art. Okay.
I believe
I mean,
for
there's an
Tony
entire-
Fleece, it will all come down to the hair, which I believe he is about to work on.
Oh God. Okay, I'm ready.
I think Bill's the reason why the voice actors and IDW artists don't get along with each other.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I think it's very literally, yes, me, just me.
Just you.
Oh, it's about our professions, because nope, it's not happening.
Oh, do it.
South Park,
Do it.
my favorite
Wait,
show.
wait. My boyfriend can yell Shelly like his dad really good. Shelly.
All right. All right, I quit.
Oh my God.
Okay,
When did
now
she
she's
get here?
winning.
I'm giving Sarah extra points for that.
That was yeah. Not if they
All
do a
right,
Family Guy voice.
Well,
Apparently.
since we're getting extra points for voice acting, Andy Price. Ren! That was a show from the 1990s, kids. Tony.
Yes.
Do some voice acting. Tony.
It's me, everyone. Donald Duck.
Flawless.
was-
Agnes, do you have anything ready, voice actory wise?
Hi, I'm Tony.
Absolutely flawless.
I can't tell which one is the real one.
God dang it.
It's definitely Tony.
God, I got one. All right. Wait, I have to hold it.
They'll never finish.
I know, really.
Wow.
Scribble. Yeah.
Extra points again.
Professional voice actors know when to outsource their job.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, you're the expert there, so.
What?
You're the expert there.
Normally, yes.
Oh.
But everybody else went home.
Get him. No, I want to fight on stage.
Sarah, what does TVC 15 mean?
TVC 15. Oh. It's Bowie. It's a Bowie reference.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's going over. As long as they're just making art for each other, that's pretty much your career, right? I know all I do in the booth is try to make my castmates laugh. Sometimes they hit record.
Yeah,
Those are the
I
times
hope
we
there's a
all
lot
remember.
of that.
Hi.
Hi. You're pretty. So are you. Oh, thank you.
Bill, in your professional opinion, who would you want to work with in the booth for the next recording session?
All of them.
That
Yeah.
would be
This would be
like
great.
the worst day.
Did you hear this Donald Duck?
Incredible.
It was incredible. Truly give a
Should work
run
on DuckTales now.
for Disney's voice actors.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna voice my pet peeve about DuckTales now.
Do it.
I'm so not on board with the idea that Donald Duck talks like that, not because he's a duck, but because he has a speech impediment, and none of the other ducks talk like that. That is a duck voice. It has always been a duck voice. I will die on this hill.
Duck that.
Bill, can you do a duck voice?
No. No, I cannot.
And I
you
thought
for
you
your
were a
honesty.
voice actor.
Yeah, get off.
Like, what's
the
wrong with
stage.
that? Like, I thought you were a VA.
Yeah.
I looked him in the face when I said that, and it scared me a little bit.
You're right. We
I
can't
don't
do
know
ducks.
you well, Bill. He might actually like come get me. I
We
don't know.
can't do ducks. We're
Is that
frauds.
why none of the other characters in DuckTales do that? Because like nobody can do duck voices?
I've tried.
My dad can do it,
It's
but
as
he can't
good as
say
you're gonna
words.
get.
Yeah.
Points for trying.
Yeah, I don't understand how he actually speaks like that. I can't.
Nope.
Like what?
It's a mystery. Might solve a mystery.
Rewrite history.
DuckTales.
DuckTales. Woo!
Every day they're out there making DuckTales.
Woo!
Not phony tales or
Not
goblin
goblin
tales.
tales,
No
not
DuckTales.
Woo! Is that the end?
You're welcome.
Everyone wins.
I was a little too young. I was born 1990, so I missed it just a little bit.
Yeah,
Plus
but
our
there's a whole
family
new
didn't
one
have the
now.
Disney Channel.
Did it?
Something.
There's a stranger out to find you.
Which is terrifying to tell children.
There's a stranger out to find,
Find you,
those DuckTales. Woo! Stranger out to find you, DuckTales.
I seriously thought this was a pony convention.
I know, yeah. Yeah. There's nothing creepier than you singing that, like looking over people's shoulders. Stranger.
There's a stranger out to find you.
God damn.
Danger lurks behind you.
Oh my God.
So I think I'm just going to hire Bill for the next design cycle and put him in a room with all the artists.
Yes. No. I said yes because that's like an automatic response, but don't do that, please.
I mean, the art we'd get would be
I
really
don't want
interesting.
It would be frantic.
Well, I mean, it's frantic normally.
Nothing would get, well, okay,
Do you like the
but
sound of that, Sarah and Tony?
I mean, how's that different than usual?
good?
fair.
Does sound good.
But
I mean, we did give you three weeks turnaround time.
you did, but I always do it in like 2 days because somebody freaks out.
Oh, you have
Great.
3
Well,
weeks.
Well, that's where all
I
Pale
believe-
Threes came from because
and
I'm always the person who's like, we need it in an hour.
And,
Okay.
And you know, that's usually not me.
No, it's not you ever.
Sounds like when I was still running
You're just
design
the one I
team.
complained to about it.
Yeah, and
Judges,
I'm usually
judges,
like,
we have had
well,
a
tell them
development. I believe
usually tell
Agnes
them
has
to-
cracked
to-
out the
to
whitey
frag
marker.
off, right?
Oh,
Agnes has the
okay.
whitey marker. That's
Agnes
fantastic.
has the whitey marker in hand.
Development.
Oh, a
Wait
development.
wait.
A development.
Hang on, we missed it. We were
Let's
complaining
look
about our
at the
department.
panels.
Yeah,
Can
you
we
did
get a
the
close up
panels.
on the whitey marker?
There are now 2 whitey markers on the board.
Two whitey markers.
I didn't-
Ooh, they're
that-
forming. They're forming. Fox
Dueling
Studios.
whitey markers.
No, it wasn't approved.
There it
We
is.
have it.
Whitey marker.
We have any other race of marker? Ooh.
We, We have a turquoise marker.
Turquoise is also my favorite
I
color.
don't see a lot of green.
Is it your favorite stone?
Yeah, I don't.
Do you want to
see- I
travel
don't see
through
a
the
lot of-
American
I don't
Southwest?
see a lot of red.
The was it Albuquerque area? Yes.
Yeah, if you had those dreams, you know,
I
just
could-
give it all away. Just
You
get
and I
in a
should get together and
camper
make a Christmas
drive
tree.
out there, man. Just drive out there.
Do a meth lab in a
Yeah.
RV.
Yeah.
Start a new
that's gotta be
career.
so gotta be your favorite color of meth too.
Isn't that blue ice meth?
Yes.
That's that good Heisenberg stuff.
Hell
the
yeah.
Heisenberg technique.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we have a Deckard
Say my
pony.
name.
We have a
Nice.
popular
Deckard
by the
pony
Russian
developing over
Heisenbergs.
here.
I need a drink later.
Come around this side, get a good shot of that.
I can help with
Antichrist
that.
Let's drink
Deckard
later.
Blade Runner pony.
Like totally. We're
Let's
gonna
go-
go get
let's go drunk.
drink.
Let's get drunk
Awesome.
later.
Look at him, you can practically see him saying pew pew pew.
Oh, I'm getting. I'm
There we
doing
go.
a
It's
drink
the
with
silver
Sophie,
span
apparently.
again.
Artists, you have
I'll mix the drink.
6
She'll
minutes
drink
left. Yes.
I don't know. Is there? A
I don't normally
15.
drink at the
I was
soft
given
party.
the wrong information. It's 15.
Oh.
Double it and add a few, you
15
rascals.
minutes left.
Line.
Oh God, that
is an
line was so
amazing
good.
line.
But you know what? Finish it in 6 and then we'll just chat.
Now, since Andy is actually drawing Silverspan right now, I do want to say as Silverspan's designer, he was actually designed as a trans pony in mind. So I just wanted to show how inclusive we were
Which I thought
trying
was
to
really
be.
cool.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
in the day.
And you know, it's funny. We've in the theme department, like that's actually a conversation that comes up because the first 2 performers who played Silverspan were women.
And I thought they were.
And the character is male. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it kind of.
It works really well.
What is gender,
It
though?
does.
Really?
I mean, they're ponies, so like you know.
Gender? I barely know her.
Yeah.
I can't take credit for that.
Wait, no, you can't.
Oh, jeez! Whoa,
That
whoa,
almost touched me. I
whoa!
almost had
You almost had Bill sweat.
Bill
Why don't we have
Concrud.
security?
Was it? It's like the Q virus at the. Was it BronyCon where they had the Q virus?
No, that was a Star Trek convention where
Oh.
John
John
Delancey
Delancey
had a cold, and he gave in the same auditorium that he was giving his actor panel. He had a glass of water, and at the end of it, he put the glass down on the table. And right afterward, they had the charity auction. And in the middle of the charity auction, the auctioneer picked it up and said, "I have here the Q virus." And it went for something like
What?
it went for $250.
No.
Yes. And the winner ran up, paid his dues, picked it up, and drank the thing and said, "I have the Q virus." It was crazy.
Okay, all right.
There's
So-
also the.
I haven't
Gross.
seen that- I have not seen that happen at a PonyCon, thankfully.
Well, there's the famous Lee Tokar half-eaten egg salad sandwich that was auctioned off at I think it was St. Louis Crystal Fair 2 years ago. Oh, and the banana.
What? Okay.
I signed a coffee cup one time.
And the Bill coffee cup.
The famous Bill Coffee
Neat.
Cup.
Wow. All right. What more details? What color was it?
The coffee.
Whitey marker?
There was a lot of white on it.
It's a whitey cup.
Whitey cup.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I was recently
But I drink my
asked
coffee
to,
black.
I was recently asked to sign a wine bottle.
That's not acceptable.
I once.
Was there any wine
signed-
left?
Oh, I
Actually,
believe you. I said
yeah.
he's not acceptable.
I once signed a
Well, he's
poster
never
that was then.
acceptable,
I once
but-
signed a Phoebe and her unicorn poster that then went on to be signed by also George R.R. Martin and then auctioned off.
Oh, cool, man.
Someone has that.
That's actually
Lardy dar.
I know why I thought your name was Sophie, because I see Phoebe and I thought the PH and that I swear that's what happened in my brain. I promise you.
PH sounds like yes.
I can see that.
Like
I
the
can see your
Sophie-
brain doing that to you
Yeah.
on the 4th day.
Sarah,
of the
is
con.
that a bat signal?
I mean, everyone gets me mixed up with everyone else anyway.
There's
so,
Batman here.
You know,
I never do.
Sonia walks into the room and everyone's like, "Hey, Sophie." I walk into the room, people are like, "Hey, Sonia." Everywhere I
would
go.
never, ever. I would never.
Staff Phoebe did that to me.
Andy, are you gonna do a speech
that's-
bubble that
that's-
says pew
That's
pew?
dumb.
That's actually really good.
Wow.
Well, not now.
I ruined
You
it.
ruined
I
Oh
ruined
God,
it, didn't
I'm just
I?
so impressed by perspective, buildings in perspective.
It's all a
That's
cheat.
something I need to practice so much.
It's a cheat.
Agnes,
It's a cheat.
Agnes, I
I'd have to-
I believe
Education.
there's
I
still
would
some
have to-
colors
I'd
you
have
didn't
to actually
use.
look and see, like, the. have
color?
to get another close look at it, but
That.
there's two ways to do perspective. One's with math, the other's a cheat.
Lighter.
Ah.
Well, you learn it in art school on like the first day, and it's still just
And,
it's
and then,
something
you,
that
and then you
really
promptly
need to
forget it for the rest of
It's
the
so, yeah, you do the railroad tracks, and then you're like, what? Please help me. I hate
Thank
doing
you,
backgrounds.
Agnes.
I really do. I did the
Thank
con
you.
book cover, and I had a lot of trouble with that, but I worked. I made myself take my time with it, and I think I got the perspective.
You didn't have to
okay.
draw 17 badgers in a week like I did.
Oh, I have done that.
Oh, or the first BABSCon poster with all 50 ponies of the staffers
I
and
have
OC
done that.
ponies on
That-
there. Yeah.
Believe me.
So there's
Iron
a-
Artists, there is 10 minutes remaining.
I'm one of those
So there's a
comic strip
reason
artists who draws the
there-
background in the first panel as an establishing thing and then ignores it for the rest of the strip.
Yeah.
It's when you do that, the brain, when you're doing sequential art, the brain fills in the background.
Stand on the chair, Sarah.
Yeah, no one
It's-
ever tells me that
yeah.
I'm not drawing enough backgrounds, even though I'm not.
You. There's a reason why the 50 ponies on a poster and the 17 badges is why we no longer let our chair of the board decide what should be in packages for our attendees.
I think you did comp me a nice Delta flight for that, so
Yeah.
it was an okay trade, I
We
guess.
get compensated
Delta.
well. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel very well compensated.
Because we're Delta Airlines.
You're very welcome.
And life is a
fucking
nightmare. You said it. I didn't say it.
That's right. I
She
saw
said it. She
Oh,
said
I was
it.
trying so hard not to fucking swear.
Fuck that shit.
Speaking of which, this panel has been sponsored by Delta Airlines.
I was not aware this turned into the Toasty Writers panel.
Well, you know, I didn't bartend it this year, and you didn't tell the story of your first brony can, so, you know.
No.
What, Andy?
Uh-oh. Whoa, okay, that got
That's
out
how
of
you
hand
take
quickly.
care of a scope.
Like,
So
geez,
for
Andy.
accuracy, so for
Which is my flag that's available at my
Someone
booth.
back there.
I think for accuracy, that's worth a couple extra points.
Yeah, that really, you threw that fast.
That
for,
was like a really
for
good.
someone who I can only assume has carpal tunnel like I do.
You really whipped it,
That was
Andy.
impressive.
Yep.
Me too. Where the hell did you come from?
I mean, as a son of a Marine officer, I say that's an impressive throw right there.
That was because I barely saw it. Like he moved you out of the way, and all I saw was like the glint of the bottle. Where did it go?
I think it got picked up and consumed.
The Q virus.
That is called vor.
Tony.
Okay.
Tony, could you
Look.
help us out? Tony, is the expression on this pony's face happy?
We've covered that. We've covered race.
Happy
we've
pony.
Covered
Yeah. Happy pony.
furries.
Yeah.
We've covered
We talked a
Cyberpunk is
little bit
very
about
happy.
swearing. We talked about gender.
Hashtag not a furry.
Ew.
We've talked about Star Trek. Enterprise is better than TOS. Prove me wrong.
I mean, I could prove you wrong by just playing the episodes from Enterprise. I would drop this mic, but it's expensive.
Yeah, please don't do that. 'cause
Yeah, don't do that.
Then we have to pay for it, and that means that.
Oh, that's right. You have to pay for it.
I mean, if you drop the mic, we won't be able to afford to bring you back next year. So I mean,
Oh.
Okay.
what's the trade-off? Do you want to be here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could get Lauren Faust
Yeah.
instead.
Well, I mean.
Whoa. Are you saying that I get the same budget as Lauren? That is great. Great to hear.
You know, I don't set these budgets. I just say, hey, it would be nice.
It's
to
fine.
Get.
I'll call Lauren. I'll say, Lauren, what's your
It's true.
asking
Actually,
price?
I don't-
And they'll have to match it.
It's the weirdest thing. I didn't set any budgets this year. I just said, you know.
And I will
It'd be
apologize
nice
and
to
have
Bill.
the
And,
restraining
Sonya's
order.
like, we'll make Bill happen, and then Bill
Great.
happened. Like.
Speaking of Lauren,
Andy Price working on a third. What's the inspiration for this one, Andy?
I'm staying in theme.
So.
This character's name is?
What's our color count up to?
Copper chip.
Copper Chip.
Oh God.
so Andy's coming in late drawing the last mascot,
You
Copper
good,
Chip.
Saucepan? You doing good? Okay.
Ratchet, you're right.
Saucepan's having a meltdown over there.
It's fine. We got 5 minutes, and Tony's
someone
gonna do
better
the
be
other
having
two.
a meltdown.
Huh? He's a saucepan.
All right, I guess we have 5 minutes left, so
Well, you know,
let's see.
where's the chef?
Six.
I don't
Sorry,
know, go get him.
6
Have a chef
minutes.
here.
6 minutes.
6 minutes?
5.5.
No, I want exact.
So where's the second count?
6 minutes and 40 seconds.
We need a big timer behind us.
I agree.
Next year. When we get a bigger budget.
Oh, you said no budget this year.
Well, you know,
5:40.
5
couldn't
minutes, 40
include
seconds.
an alarm
I was
clock?
wrong.
I just told well, I have one. It's this little itty bitty.
Wait, you guys have budgets now?
Tony?
No.
Tony, did I miss you bringing out the
we
whitey
pretend.
marker? Tony snuck in the whitey marker.
I'm telling you, they got to
missed
start
it.
working in Hollywood.
That whitey marker has been around.
They'd be great. They could whitewash everything.
That's. I mean,
more than
okay, what's
more
what's
than
new about
Hollywood.
that?
More than Hollywood already does.
What is this, Fox News?
Oh! Commentary.
I am not associated with these individuals right here.
They're using these whitey markers so liberally, I feel like they worked on the latest Ghost in the Shell movie.
Liberally, so not Fox News.
Shiro's turning over in his studio.
In his
I was gonna say grave, but the guy is still alive.
He just turned over like a normal person does.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just spun in his chair, and it's like curse you, Gaijin.
The camera's on us.
That's right, more mushrooms. Ooh, those background mushrooms, they're big.
Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
They're thick. They're thick. Yeah.
They're thick. What'd you call me?
We have some really, we're adding extra mushrooms, and they're real big.
So if we're talking if we're talking mushrooms, I mean we have
They're
to include
spotty.
Tabitha.
Oh shit.
Her first I'm sorry I can't attend BABSCon letter, which there was by the
Sophie. He's filming him and he keeps flipping the camera. It's funny, I promise. Just look at it.
I missed it.
I know. Just keep talking. I'm sorry.
Tabitha's first, I'm sorry I can't attend your convention letter started off, I'm sorry, I'm just your basic mushroom.
All right, well.
I like that.
She apologized for it.
It's like, no, she said, hi, I'm Tabitha St Germain, and I'm just your basic mushroom. Like, that's how the letters started.
Man, there's nothing basic about her at all.
No.
No, there's
She's
nothing
very
that-
cool. I met her
she's
yesterday.
Very cool.
Just the fact that she decided to walk around the vendors hall just to sign things for the vendors who couldn't leave their tables was very cool.
Oh.
Yeah. I gave her a couple of Luna things from my table. She signed my badge. Thank you, Tabitha.
I have to say,
I did.
I have to say that for the most part, actually, no, I can't think of a single VA that hasn't been absolutely amazing when they've come to our con.
Peter knew. Good Lord in heaven! Whoa! Andy, you're in the wrong profession.
So what's Andy gonna do if he
Man
loses?
alive!
Excuse
Whoa.
me.
Man alive! Andy Price with the arm.
I mean, I can kill somebody with that.
I had to pick up my mic because I'm scared, like I have to move.
I mean,
Yeah, PTSD is right.
there's a camera here. Hold on, we've got a.
Here's more silver for you, beard. Throw it in him now!
So if we can get the camera over here.
I'm sorry, he just ate shit backstage. It was fine.
We could have the camera over here for a second. Take a quick look here.
With your feet. With your feet.
With your feet. No, you have those, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that right there. Hang on, I'm not in focus.
The marker hit the... Andy, this is getting violent. I don't know.
Andy, you sprayed all over the jug.
I don't think I can drink from this.
What have I
pitcher
told you
anymore.
about
I think we
spraying
should
on
auction off the
jugs,
pitcher.
Andy?
Yeah, right, if I had a nickel.
Andy is playing very dirty this competition.
2 minutes left, Iron Artists. 2 minutes left.
I kind of half started a sketch, and I don't think I should continue it because I'm afraid.
Hey, you guys, I think we have to seriously discuss what
There's
might
always
happen
time,
if Andy
Andy.
loses.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it's-
getting out of the way quickly.
It's that old saying about Wookiees, right? Like, it's like no one complains when a droid loses, but Wookiees, like, you want to let them win because they'll pull your arms out of their sockets.
Oh, God. That would be so easy to do for me.
Andy, are you a Wookiee?
I'm very small and I have glasses. Leave me alone. Yes, draw under pressure. Let the anger happen.
Let the hate flow
No.
through you.
Don't. You
Don't tempt Andy.
Get out of here.
1 minute. Iron artists, 1 minute.
I'm in the line of fire. Get out of here.
I mean, I keep leaning over. Like, everyone thinks, like, this
think
is,
we
like,
should-
professional. No, this is me avoiding the line of fire.
Yeah. No, but you did it at first. You had no idea he was that violent.
I didn't know how fast those pens would fly. Like,
I'm
the level of
amazed.
violence, I'm just in awe.
Iron
of.
artists, you have 30 seconds left.
And I did fight choreography for years.
Into the final home stretch, everyone. No more whitey markers.
I have some
Put 'em
gum.
down.
I have gum. I really do. Do you want it?
15
I'll do it.
seconds.
I'm just like
10 seconds.
6,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Pencils and brushes down. The IDW edition Iron Artist Battle is over.
Put down your whitey markers and your gum.
No, I just want to be friends now.
And now, the judging.
Oh my God.
Each judge will give a grade of 1 to 5 based on the 3 criteria technique, creativity, and finish, for a total of 15 possible points per judge.
I had to get rid of my gum, so that was perfect.
What are the...
Andy Price,
What's the
bring
three-
over your work and be judged.
What's the 3 criteria?
Oh yeah, please tell me what I'm actually supposed to do here.
Creativity, and finish.
What's the first
Okay.
one?
Yeah,
Technique.
Nobody
Technique.
explained
Okay,
any
well,
of this
I
to
have
us.
to-
So.
Does anybody have a
Okay.
stapler?
Here, trees, get out of your way.
So my flavor of cyberpunk comes from Blade Runner,
Ooh.
or since we're in the pony universe, Bridal Runner.
Nice. Points for the pun.
Copper Chip is the replicant.
Yeah, can puns count as part of the criteria?
They do count.
That is entirely up to you.
Oh, good.
San,
I count that
San
as technique.
Francisco 2049, something in Japanese. Yeah.
Oh, it's supposed to be this way.
It is supposed to be upside down.
Oh, and it's in pencil, but like
I recognize that scene.
The eyes
Blade
have
Runner.
sparkle to them.
Yes.
Love it.
That's a nice touch.
And Andy,
Very
what
good.
flavors were going through your mind when you were drawing this piece?
Paycheck flavors.
Paycheck
Yes.
flavors.
Paycheck flavors.
The taste of green.
The glitter pen is a nice touch.
What's that?
The glitter pen is a very nice touch.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
What's his name? The silver one.
Silver span?
Silver span.
Oh, you just lost points with Choco Pony.
It is Monday and I am out of coffee.
I feel
Do
you.
not see a speech bubble saying
That,
pew,
that
pew,
explains
pew.
that explains the violent technique.
I actually
Yeah,
like
it
this
really
one.
does.
I want to keep this one. This is great.
And I'm out of bourbon. If I'd had bourbon, though, it would have hit him.
Well, you know, I can fix that. I've got whiskey.
I love that. Oh my God.
There's always time to throw something at
I like
scope.
your use of the whitey marker, and I'm not trying to be funny. Like, it's
No,
really
like
cool.
no, like legit. Like, as much as we may like accuse you of working in Hollywood, like that's actually really good.
Well, rather than having to, like, shade around each window, I mean, yeah.
Right?
Smart.
It's all about speed. Yeah. These are really great. It's the perspective that just blows my mind.
The perspective is really good.
Yeah.
Extra points for that. And the line of action, too.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
mad
yeah.
that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
better
Was
than
that
me.
your plan?
Yes, movement.
Yeah.
I could see this being airbrushed and used as a poster.
It's very
for sure.
Japanese manga style, especially with the action lines.
Being able to show movement in art
This is
to
this
any
is
degree is
this
really
is the
great.
Philip K. Dick style of art pony.
You aren't
artwork.
wrong.
No, not wrong.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, judges. Now, how in the world are we going to get Sarah's to the judges? Judges, would you care to come and look at Sarah? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh wow.
No, Andy, no, get away from me. Oh, dear God.
Sarah, please describe the flavors in your mind of this creation.
The flavor spearmint.
I was gonna say spearmint, mint, perhaps.
Yeah, you've given birth to something here.
I have. So I'm also utilizing the pens as speed lines. It's a whole kind of multimedia experience. You have smell, sights,
You're welcome.
gum.
May we sniff a marker?
Wait, really?
This one's pretty good.
Maybe sniff a marker.
That's the good stuff.
I'm scared of you.
Put it down.
Also,
I'm a con chair. I need
San
that one.
Francisco, I've decided, is right next door to Gotham. In keeping with all the mushroom jokes, we have a little Dick Grayson over here.
Zach, as I brought up Joel Schumacher.
Possibly, subconsciously, yes.
Look at your aesthetic with the markers laid out
Yeah.
like it's an
Thank you.
Instagram post.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Keeping it
I'm
for
taking a
all the
photo.
kids to recognize.
I also like that
Yes.
you really only use 2 colors and it actually highlights almost everything that you want to get out of this
I
piece.
think you'll find there's at least 7.
Oh, 7 right there.
See?
But the main primary colors are fantastically used.
Coming off of her cyberpunk accessory that is totally there.
She looks
You,
like
you
she's
definitely
ready
are
to
Alan
rage.
Moore inspired. Not only do you have the 5-paper pentagram, you also have mushrooms, which Alan Moore famously smoked when he wrote Watchmen.
Yeah.
So
Well, if you say his name 3 times, he'll appear.
Yep.
So.
Oh, let's try it. What is it?
Alan Moore, Alan Moore, Alan Moore.
And
Okay,
we're
so it didn't
all
work, so
sad.
now you lose.
Now we're all disappointed. So it's like he's here.
I'm very angry.
No,
And I've got a big beard.
Andy will get angry.
I'm actually friends with his doll Leo Moore, so I'll make sure to tell her that.
I like the theme that you have going with the
Thank
color,
you.
though.
Thank you.
It's very, very cool.
I do
Crash
too.
course in cyberpunk.
Yeah,
And of
I
course-
needed one too at the beginning. Believe me.
You definitely capture cyberpunk with the colors.
It's not easy. It's not easy to understand what it is really. I mean, there's so many people who are like, "What? I don't know what
Well,
cyberpunk is."
And there's so many flavors of cyberpunk.
Like
I mean,
mint.
We
Yes.
yeah, like mint. Well, we tried to sit the entire design department down and force them to watch Blade Runner, and
Yeah.
they just about rebelled.
I left because I had things to do. I'm sorry.
I mean, cyberpunk it's a like 70s and 80s film, so the pacing is really slow compared to modern films.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to watch.
Oh no, I suggest that you go watch that Netflix thing.
Altered Carbon.
Wait, what?
Altered Carbon.
No. The
Unicorn
robots.
store.
What the hell?
Love, Death, and Robots.
Yes. It was
AKA
great.
the furry transformation anthology.
Yeah.
Yes. But that was a
Love-
great series to kind of explain. Like, it was great.
Yeah, Love, Death, and Robots is good. Actually, Altered Carbon is also very cyberpunk.
Let's get back to judging.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Thank you, judges.
Thank you for these entrees and
I
appetizers.
like-
Take your
Yeah.
table back. Tony, time to drag your table over.
Thank you for utilizing the gum I wanted to get rid of anyway.
So
sitting
far,
here like,
I am,
can
I
I
am
Judges
delighted by and
next.
somewhat envious of
Next,
their
we have
creations.
iron artist Tony Fleece.
Yes.
Clap. Please clap. Please clap.
Tony, going for a single piece, but putting a lot of care into it.
What flavors were going through your mind when you concocted this, Tony?
Well, what I normally do is just a boring standing in one place type pose, but then I go hard on color and detail.
Yeah, I like the effect you have on the metal. It looks shiny.
Thank you.
I think the part about drawing metal that's supposed to be shiny is people forget the dark parts of the metal. I'll often see, especially for stuff like gold.
Yeah.
So that's really, wow.
I do look like the Star Wars influence, which makes sense since Tony has drawn for the Star Wars comics.
Yeah.
so.
That's true.
It does. It has that.
Yeah, I'm
that,
definitely
that
feeling a bit of
miscellaneous
Death
round
Star
part
or
in the
Coruscant
background,
from
kind
that.
of cylinder structure.
Yeah,
Lucas
that's a
is
little bit
famous
Star
for.
Wars. It's a little bit Mobius.
It's really beautiful.
It's actually, yeah, I could see Mobius in this.
Yeah. So the control colors I really like on that, specifically with Golden Gates famously being very bright in saturation.
Yes.
Being her contrast with the background looks really good. Especially the blue
Great.
highlights in the steel in the background,
Yeah.
also the same as on her hip mane.
And that
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
of pink
And her
in the
clothes look
background.
wearable. There's a lot of times I've drawn armor where I'm like, that would never actually be wearable.
Yeah, I feel like that would stick to her.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that a lot.
So we'll just use this as the design for next year.
Okay, cool. You
My
got
work
it.
here is done.
We're done. We're finished.
Okay,
No
all
more-
right,
like,
cool.
Yeah.
Tony
Okay.
did sign the complete, refusal of rights at the beginning of this contest. Ha ha ha! Suck it, artists.
Whoa.
We always end up doing
Never
that
work
anyway.
for free exposure.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
All right.
Thank you, judges.
Thank you.
I'll
Oh,
introduce
you're
you to my
welcome.
lawyer.
And now, iron artist Agnes Garbowska.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The dessert
Like the
course.
details of-
Agnes,
Yeah.
what was flavors going through your mind when you came up with this creation?
Battle Angel Alita, so that's why she's wearing her manga outfit.
Oh, nice.
Meets Blade Runner, meets Action Ponies, meets Rainbows. Yay.
Sounds good to
Can
me.
we get a shot of the front of the artwork? Either turn it around or move camera, please.
Camera.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
We'll just turn it.
Yeah.
Oh, focus. There you go.
Battle Poniers.
It has that watercolor, not quite dry feel to the touch, which is pleasant.
And sparkles.
I do like the manga influence. It does look like it would be a cover of a manga.
You're like me.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, want to be friends?
Hi, we can be friends.
Okay, cool. Oh, it is
You
kind
saw
of
it here first. Friends.
It's very sparkly.
I don't have any more Colt ribbons. Sorry. It is.
I do like the Alita influences. I have a soft spot for Battle Angel Alita. I've been reading the manga since it came out.
I'm impressed by the color is very, it's like all over the place. It's chaotic. It looks like it was thrown on, but then when you look a little closer, it's like a Monet. You know what I mean?
Or even if you step back, it blends together.
It's you can see that it's a real background that's thought out, but it looks so chaotic in the best way.
I'm really impressed you got that done within an hour. That is really well done.
I'm impressed. All of the artwork was
all
done
the
in
art.
an hour. Like it's.
Yeah, well done.
And they're all different styles and mediums.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard because you all did something amazing in 4 completely different ways. So.
And you get my DNA and my thumbprints all over that thing.
Oh yeah.
Also, we get Bill's sweat.
I think that's kind of just the way art is in general. You're gonna get a piece of us in it at some point.
Well, it's
like my gum.
like your gum, or or Fauna nipping her finger while she's working on something and ending up with red.
Oh well, no, I actually got blood on one of the live commissions I did for my tattoo.
So I've done that too, actually.
Whoever gets it gets the prize.
Working a furry con table years ago, I nicked my finger.
Yeah.
We don't have things to write the score down or anything.
We could always steal some of the trees from over there.
Yeah.
No one told us how we're supposed to do this.
We have a whitey marker.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's use the whitey marker on the white paper and see what happens. Oh God. Okay.
This is gonna be great. No one's gonna be able to tell what we actually wrote down.
I can. I'm white as hell.
Okay. Were we sharing?
I thought you were trees.
Here.
I guess we'll just share it.
Here. I'll
Yes.
look it in here.
There's no good answer to that question. Oh.
This is the script.
What a flourish!
Does anybody still need that?
Wow. No. I've barely used it so far.
Hey, Andy. You have paper. Can we have some?
No, don't ask him for anything. Don't hold that. Oh God!
Thank you.
It's all over. Okay.
All right.
Judges, no pressure, but a lot of pressure. If you have ideas, write them down quickly. Please.
So apparently this is a
what am I doing
byproduct.
again? I have a numerical score really for each piece.
So so we're doing
a single score for each.
1 to 5 for each category.
1 to 5 for each category. Okay.
Category?
Creativity, technique, and finish.
Okay.
So who likes ponies? I had a feeling that might be the answer. Woo indeed.
Agnes.
Pretty good. Yeah. Just chilling. Yeah. Yeah. Go team. Wait, now I've got to go. Oh no.
Didn't think I'd be participating to that level, but hey, we artists help each other out where we can.
I can smell the markers from here.
Technique,
creativity,
finish. Okay.
And finish.
They put that stuff in them a few years ago. What was it, xylene? It's no fun. It's no fun. I want those old ones that give you a really bad headache. I used to smell them all the time as a child, and I turned out fine. I can see us coming to a consensus.
Yeah, the consensus is that I'm scared to judge some of the people who have inspired me.
Yeah.
Everybody's
It feels like just a lose-lose situation.
I would sort of
to
like it if all these
judge the
people still
pen
like me
flinger.
after today.
Yeah,
so.
Can we still be
I'm
friends?
afraid I'll be
And those I
impaled
don't know
by a
that they
Sharpie.
like me in the future.
Yeah, please still be. Please still be friends with me. I gave you my gum. Damn it. I mean, come on. I know, I'm scared. There does not need to be more than one of me. Oh, thank you.
Who has finished their scoring?
Not me.
Not me.
Okay, you know.
So we need to start over there.
We shall. I see the chocolate pony has finished its scoring.
Yeah, you probably looked it up on Wikipedia.
Yes.
All right.
It's all about
a quick,
Wikipedia scoring for
A quick summary,
for Choco?
very quick, of each artist and what you thought of their work.
Oh, God.
You're going to make us do
you
that?
Go first.
So for Andy,
You're not.
it was definitely his technique that stood out. It's very impressive. For Sarah, it was her creativity and innovation for that. For Tony, it was definitely how well he finished and the techniques used. And then for Agatha, it was also the technique. Should I announce who I scored the best overall?
We will pass it to Chairman, and Chairman
bad
will
at
read the
this.
overall winner.
So bad at it.
Yeah, I'm just going to say where I gave 5s because I feel like it's a good indication. I gave Andy a 5 in technique, Sarah a 5 in creativity, Tony 5s in technique and finish, and Agnes straight 5s.
Aww.
Oh.
I thought you all did wonderful work and it was painful to choose.
Doodle,
Yes.
how did the score turn out?
Well, Andy gets the 5 for technique, definitely, especially the pin throwing technique, which of course is very valuable.
I gave him a 10.
I can't give more than 5, unfortunately. Yes, may have missed twice, but I mean, thrown with such force that it, yeah. So Sarah, obviously creativity, amazing. That's a 5 there. Tony, his finish is amazing and fabulous, as is his detail work and creativity. And Agnes, of course, a 5 across the board for use of watercolors, creativity, and of course, finish, which that is an amazing amount of finish to be done with watercolor in such a short period of time.
Now I will take this away for the chairman to tally.
That was my tally and only my tally.
You can't have it.
You can't have
It's
it.
not for you.
Then I guess we'll not know who won. Trees, if you could give a quick summary.
Yeah, okay, so Andy, I'm just going to point out by saying I'm sorry about anything that offends you. Don't. But then at the same time, it's like, screw it, who cares? All right, so.
You all did better than I would have.
Yes.
Look, man, critique is one of the first things you have to do in art, in any sort of art situation, so you got to be able to do it. All right, so technique, I gave him a 4. I think most of that is just due to the fact that there was a time constraint, because I've seen the kind of technique he can do. Creativity, a 5, because of the fact that he really threw in all the like references and you really thought of the background. It's something in Japanese. For the finish, I gave you 4 because obviously, you could add color because there's more to be done. I think that's not just whitey marker and sparkles.
I think most of the color ended up on the floor over there.
I agree. I agree. We're gonna have to score the piece that is come on.
The water jug.
That's going in the Met, let's face it. All right, so Sarah. Sarah gets 5s across the board, and not just because she used my gum. But although that does automatically get you a 5 for finish. Look, man. Okay, I actually gave you a 5 for technique because, that's just the paper usage. Because, I wouldn't have thought to do that. Creativity is a 5 because of all of it together. I've never judged before. Okay, so I'm trying not to be just political, like, I like it. So, Tony, I gave you a 5 for technique because of how well you were. Watercolor just blows my mind anyway. So I think you did a great job with the value work and making the metal look the way it does. I'm really impressed with that. and the fact that you designed her some armor that looks really cool and looks like it fits on her. I gave you a 4 for creativity because I feel like there could be so much more in the background. No, I'm not gonna be embarrassed. I said it. I feel like I just need to say it, right? They're gonna kill me. Okay.
I think one of them's passing a message over here. It's like, wait until after the panel.
My boyfriend's really large and he'll hurt you.
I was going to say it is hard because these are all individuals we really respect.
Yeah, no, we really do.
Yeah.
It's very true.
I'll have a breakdown later. I love you. I know. Oh my God.
I'll just give you a shot of whiskey. It'll be fine.
And
Yeah.
Agnes's piece.
Agnes's piece. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Finish on Tony. I only gave him a 3. Look, you come do it. Wait, there's no booing. I'm a judge. I'm not the artist. Okay.
Not
yeah.
this time.
I think not this time. I gave him a 3 because, as far as the finish goes, that just kind of says to me like there could have been. I mean, I see Agnes's piece, and I think that's like she utilized the entire page, and I think that's really a cool thing to do. So Agnes, I gave you a 4 for your technique. I think that's also due to time constraint. I think your creativity, I gave it a 4 because I feel like I don't really want to explain myself because I don't know why I feel that way. And then finish, I gave you a 5 because holy crap.
Holy crap indeed.
And I'm sorry, and you're welcome, and thank you, and I'm sorry.
Chairman, how is your math? Cool, that's fun. How's your math, Chairman?
I can math pretty well.
Go.
Oh, God. Oh.
I may never do this again because it hurts judging people whose work I love. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel if it was me, I wouldn't.
Ladies and
want
gentlemen,
people
we
to
have
not
a
tell me the
tie.
truth, you know?
Chairman Kaga, if you
Yeah,
would like to
exactly.
announce the 2 winners.
Oh.
2 winners.
He's surprised too.
1, there was Sarah, who got 5s across the board. And then there's Agnes, who got 5s across the board. And then there was Tony, who got 5s across the board. So although the battle has been long fought, and they have brought honor to themselves, myself, this venerable stadium, and everyone else, there can only be one winner. And the winner
Okay.
Oh, no.
You know.
The winner is all of them.
Okay.
What is this
You made me do that for no reason.
Thank you, everyone.
It was a trick. That was a trick.
Yeah, what were we here for?